Well, good morning, everyone. On behalf of Dyn 365 Pros and ClickDimensions, welcome to our presentation today. Today, we're going to learn a lot about marketing automation, lead nurturing, generation, closing sales, and creating customer loyalty.
Information in and bringing that data into CRM. So I'm actually going to go onto our ClickDimensions website and take a look at some of the content we have. So these are the ebooks, the content that we have on our website. If I were to go into the download our ebook, it's going to take me to the landing page specific for this ebook. I'll want to fill out my primary information in here just so that I can have bring it in. I'm going to uncheck. Well, I'll check them, keep them in there. We have our CAPTCHA, of course, and then get the ebook. So this is a form that we've created with ClickDimensions and put on the landing page on our website. So once that is submitted, you'll see here as it loads. We have some text afterwards. Thank you for requesting the information. This information is then going to be brought directly back into CRM. So if I were to go to my contact record, and you'll see I'll refer back to my contact record several times throughout this demonstration, so that way you can really see the real-time native integration to Dynamics 365. So this is my contact record in CRM. If I were to go to my drop down here, which is where you're going to find all of your ClickDimensions data. It's going to be in the ribbon. It is 100% native, like I had mentioned at the beginning. So if I were to go into the drop down and go into posted forms, it's actually going to bring up any form that I have filled out with ClickDimensions. So you can see here, it's already listed. So I can see that I've already listed, or I've already filled out the form. Now I'm going to get a notification. I'm going to get an email with that ebook. I'm going to get a lot of follow-up information, as well as you can have notifications going out to your internal users that someone has filled out the notification. But this you can see in CRM, it's going to show me the data or the information that I have filled out on that form. So now we have a new lead. Someone has filled out that information. We're going to bring that in. Typically, you're going to start sending the emails, you're going to start nurturing it. So to show you kind of the examples of information is we're going to want to fill out, bring in some of the templates. So you have multiple options with creating a ClickDimensions email template. The easiest and most common is our drag and drop editor. And I'm not going to go through this completely, but you can see here that these are our landing pages, but you can see here that this is our drag and drop editor. This is just an example that I have. So it's easy to create a very dynamic and personalized email. So you can bring in the personalization of your contacts, your leads. You can make sure to send the information out, linking it directly to your website, to specific content. There's a lot of capabilities. With ClickDimensions, all of your information, your files, your one-pagers, all of your content, as well as all of your images are all located in the tool. Easily find, easily able to bring into each of your templates. Once you have created your templates, then you're going to want to send them out. So there's multiple ways with sending out your templates to your existing contacts. So the first thing is if you wanted to do more of a manual send on the contact record, you can actually send out an email directly. So if you know exactly what it is that you want to send, you can send it from your contact record. Another option is doing an email send. So if you are sending bulk, so marketing lists and everything, you can do that. You can send it to multiple emails within your CRM marketing list. But for this example, we're actually going to send it based off of the fact that they have filled out the form. So we're going to set up an automation. So we want to make sure that these customers are getting engaged. They're getting nurtured as soon as they fill out the form. So this is a nurture of a new prospect. So because they came onto our landing page and they filled out that form, they're going to get added to a marketing list. So we have multiple options here. One is your trigger could be that form. It could just be the form that they have filled out has triggered the automation. Or within your form, you can have it added to a marketing list. That's its own separate action, in which then it's going to be added to this marketing list, which is added to the automation. There's multiple options around our triggers with submitting surveys, interactions, adding to lists, manual add. But for this example, again, we have added to a list, and then we're going to send an email. So the email example that I'd given you was more for a cleaning company. We're trying to gather more information, gather more contacts, more customers. So the first thing we're going to do is just send them some tips about it, about our cleaning products, about our the things that we do, the type of cleaning, and then all of our examples. Next, we're actually going to wait. So within this first series, we wait a few days and then we send out our tips. We have multiple options with notifications and everything, but we're just going to send them a quick email. Then, without any type of interaction, we don't care whether or not they're opening and clicking on it. We're going to wait another 10 days and we're going to send another email with a coupon, letting them know if they sign up now, then they will receive 10% discount based on that email. So now we have some interaction. Something's going to happen based on their interaction with that email. So specifically for this one, it's a click. Because they received that coupon, if they clicked on the coupon, we're going to send them another email on, voting on a new product. We're just going to send them more information on the coupon and our services. If they did not click on it, we're actually going to send out reminders. If they click on that, again, we'll go through this way. You can see here how we have more of a trigger-based. So these are trigger-based emails as well as timing or sequenced-based. So you don't necessarily have to have a trigger with each of these. But throughout this example, you can see how they are receiving information without someone calling, without someone emailing them constantly and directly. And then while they are receiving these emails, we're going to start getting statistics behind it. So if we were to view some of that statistics, so specifically for this one, if I were to go back to my contact record, I could look at any of the emails that were sent to them to find out what they are really looking at, how often they're looking at it, that information. So they might be receiving emails from other campaigns that we're running, different activities. This view under my contact record is going to show me all of the emails that I've received and whether or not I'm opening them, I'm clicking on them, if they're ever bounce, spam, unsubscribe. So a lot of options there in viewing that information. On the other hand, we saw that they were clicking on some of our links. They were interested in our coupon, they were interested in some of the information that we had sent them, and in that case, we can actually view their page views or their visits. So if we wanted to look at the page views, so because they came in from clicking on our email, then we can see what it is they have done. What are all of the sites? What are all of the links that they're looking at? What are they viewing? We can see that information and see the pages that are on our website. Not only that, we can see the duration they're spending, how they received or how they got to our site. So it might not necessarily just be from that email. It might not be from the landing page. It could be from one of your ad campaigns, one of your Google ad campaigns or remarketing campaign. It could be from a completely separate, it could be from an event that you've had and you're sending up follow-up information. Either way, we're tracking all of your referring types and information and bringing it together so that way you can see the data behind it. So you can view this data overall within each of your contacts and the records completely. Or if you wanted to go to and see everyone. So it's not necessarily each individual person, but if we go back to our overall automation and we see these emails that we've sent, maybe we want to see overall what people are opening and clicking on if they are, the email as we send it out. Then we're going to want to look at the overall statistics. So as we're sending these, as they're we're sending these emails out, we can see what people are interested in, how many are interacting based on everyone that's received it. So this has a high performance rate just because it's one of our newsletters. Makes it a little bit easier to show the data behind it. This is a statistics report that you're going to see based on the overall email send that we're doing, how we can nurture, how we can bring this data in one area to show how we continually nurture these these campaigns. It's also going to show the ROIs. So, or the ROI behind it. So our next tab is actually going to give the clients little information on whether or not you need to know if your email should be mobile responsive, which with ClickDimensions, both the drag and drop email editors as well as our forms and surveys have mobile response capabilities. Our conversions give you a little bit more detail on unique clicks versus unique opens, how many people are clicking on it, how many people are opening it versus total number. Our click report is actually really cool, gives you a list of all of the links in your email. What are they clicking on? So here you can see we had 31 people click on this blog article 34 times. If I were to click on this link here, you can actually see, oh, looks like I opened this a little too early. Let me refresh it here. If I click on the link, it's actually going to give me the full list of people that clicked on that link. So I can see who it is that's clicking on it, who it is that's viewing it within the email. So I'm going to go back to my click report here. And there we go. Click on my link. So here's my list of everyone that clicked on my link. If I click on any one of these people, oh, I should have clicked on Missy. We can actually see, and it's going to bring me to their contact records. So this is where you can see the full 360-degree view of your contacts. Back to the contact records, you can start viewing the journey behind it. They received the email, they clicked on the link. Where are they going across the board with your contacts or with your pages and everything? So you can see what it is they've been interested in. We go back to our report, we can see the list of recipients and what they're doing. A heat map, which is great, gives you a view and look and feel of your template or your newsletter and see where people are clicking. So it has a nice bars on it. And then social interaction. So we have social interaction if someone is sharing your email newsletter. So this is an out-of-the-box statistics report that you're going to see based on any one of your emails. If we go back to CRM, I had mentioned earlier that we track all of the automations and everything under campaigns. So you can actually view all of your interaction by campaign as well. So I'm going to go to one of our ebooks, since of course I filled out the ebook campaign at the very beginning, as you remember, and you'll see here that we have a lot of activities associated with with this specific campaign. So we're going to see what the different automations are associated to it. We're going to see what the different forms are. A lot of this is just demo material people are putting in here, but you can see real-time statistics. So you can see a month-over-month view of the visits to your landing page. You can see all of the forms that have come in. So this is the most recent form that I filled out. And any leads qualified. Along with having someone fill out a form, you can have activities created, phone call or task activities created based on the fact that they filled out that form. So it might be a contact us form. You don't want to nurture those. Those are requesting someone to reach out to them. That's going to create a phone call activity in CRM or in Dynamics 365. Which of course with Microsoft and all of their solutions and products, everything links together. That's going to give you a reminder in Outlook. So you can start seeing how everything is built together. Your marketing list, your capabilities, your activities, everything is going to be in one area. So that way you can really see everything behind it. With the data that's coming in, you can also start building dashboards. So you have a lot of capabilities around the different dashboards if you want to see just overall statistical dashboards around month-over-month comparisons. You can absolutely do that. You can see, just how your information is. But more importantly, and a little bit more, fun, would be a an ROI dashboard. So this could be multiple campaigns and saying which campaigns are generating ROI. For this one, it's actually more, so this is really a great ROI dashboard of one specific campaign. It's our ebook campaign. So with this one, we can see what our month over month visits are to the website based on our ebooks. Everyone that's coming in, regardless of what drove them to our landing page, these are the month over month visits. Our next one here is going to show me, it's going to break it down a little bit. What drove them to that landing page? Was it our email? Was it our social posting? Are they clicking on our different social aspects or our social networking? Direct traffic, they came straight to it based on, talking to someone or realizing it, coming to the website. This is going to break it down a little bit. Based on everyone that came to our website, who requested more information, who filled out that form. These are the new leads created month over month based on that landing page. So they're filling out the form. Down here on the bottom left, you can see all of the leads that were qualified into opportunities. Not every lead is going to be an opportunity. So this is going to show all of the opportunities, just a total. We don't have a month over month, but you can absolutely break it out month over month. You can see what the total opportunities are that were created from everyone coming in. And then this final is revenue. One shot, we can see what the overall activities are based on the total revenue created or closed with this campaign. This is going to always be live and in real time. So if you are a high level, a manager of any point, or you have a manager that you need to report on, you can give this data. If you are someone that wants to dive in a little bit deeper on this, you can actually, click on here and see the records that produce it. But this is how you're starting to bring in and you marry the two products together. It's really one solution that's going to nurture it. So now that we've nurtured our leads, we've used a lot of capability and we've got them to close. Now we need to keep them. Your existing customers are very important. You want to make sure that not only are they giving you great reviews, they're purchasing additional products, different services. They're always your best advocate. So with ClickDimensions, from lead, now we're going to go into the loyalty. The best way to do it is utilizing our marketing automation, or I'm sorry, our campaign automation to create an onboard process, as well as maybe a cross-sell upsell. So this one here, little detailed, but you can see here that this is a great onboard. So we have a new customer. As soon as we have changed their field in CRM to show that they move from prospect or whatever you want to customer, they're added to a marketing list. And within that, as soon as they're added to their marketing list, they go through our onboarding process. This is our onboarding process, a little defined, as you can see, but it's not trigger based. So the concept here is we want to start getting information out to our customers without bombarding them with too much at one time. So as soon as they become a customer, we just want to start sending information, high-level information about maybe install or setup. Maybe it is just about our company background. You're going to wait another day to maybe a week, and you're going to talk about, how was your stay, or what do you think? Are you having any issues? Anything like that, where you can send out a survey, you can have any of that information. Wait a few more days, help, best practices, tips and tricks. You can see how we're just going to send out information in different timing. So you have that wait and date timer. So depending on what type of interactions and when you want to send it out, it can be wait timers, or if it's an event that you wanted to do, you could send out something the day before, the minute before, the hour before, whatever you need. And then our final email that we're going to send out after we've completely onboarded them after several months, we're going to send out our other services. This is our cross-sell services. These are our other products, our other services, our other capabilities. We're going to send this out. based on that email and what they're interested in. If they start clicking on or interacting with that email, they're going to go down different tracks. So for this example, you can see they were interested in some additional training. So, or might have courses for them to sign up for. So with this one, they were interested in that. So we're going to send out an email with a form of the courses that we have. They fill out that email. They signed up for a course, then we can start sending them, notifying our teachers. We can start notifying our training managers, getting them all signed up. If it was a specific service they were interested in, we could find out what service they're interested in. And then, of course, we can assign a technician to follow up with them. So you can see where you can start building those relationships, getting more information. This can be a process of weeks, months, years. You could remove them from these campaigns and add them to different campaigns. You can pause the campaigns. There's a lot of capabilities around this that you can utilize. And then with ClickDimensions and the lead scoring capabilities, every activity that they're doing with your website and with your ClickDimensions activities, they are being scored. Based on those scores, you can have separate campaigns going on. So whether it's an existing customer or it's a new lead, you can have those scores going on across the board. So there's a lot of great information, a lot of different ways that you can utilize the data to continue on down the different paths of your campaigns. And then with marketing, I had shown you, kind of the dashboards around ROI, but then you can have dashboards around sales. So with your new leads, with your existing customers, as someone is coming to the website, as they're now interacting when they didn't interact before, we could have activity dashboards. So it's not as pretty as your existing or your ROI dashboard. It's not charts, it's data driven. So these are going to give me information about my contacts that have visited the website. So it's very specific to me. As a salesperson, I can see, all of the forms that have filled out. What are they interested in? I can see how they're interacting with my emails and then aggregating, again, those points together because of the activity that they're doing. I can see who my top accounts are, who I should be reaching out to, who I should be interacting with. This is all information that I know to target. So as a salesperson, I'm now utilizing all of that data. So we're back to that slide where multiple departments are using, not only are they using CRM and all aspects of it, but they're using all of the data that marketing is doing. Marketing does a lot of work, and they're really, they spend a lot of time creating this information, this data, getting the name out, getting the branding out. This is a great way to utilize it, and it makes it a little more fun for a salesperson because it makes it easy. They know who they should be targeting, when they should be targeting. So there's a lot of capabilities, a lot of things that you can do with this, and sky's the limit when you want to create your reporting. So, all of the data that's brought in with ClickDimensions and that's brought in with all of our activities, they're fields in CRM. With those fields, you have the capabilities of using, CRM dashboards like I had just shown you. You have the capabilities of using, going back to my newsletter, of using advanced find, using your custom reporting. Not only that, we're linked to CRM completely natively, so you have, CRM workflows as a capability. So if you want to start looping in ClickDimensions on the service side, on some of your other areas, because of changes in those areas, you can use CRM workflow to start triggering emails and everything. So utilizing all aspects across the board are things that we can do and bring together. So just in the end, I want to make sure that we go through it. Like Mark said, we've got a lot of information. We've got a lot of handouts and everything. We've got some things in here. There's a lot more to it with the different editors that you can use and a lot of things that we can go into. So I wanted to give you kind of a high level of bringing everything together. And then from there, if you have any more questions, please, mark if you want to unmute, or if we've had anyone from the chat. I wasn't able to check it. So do you want to unmute or have them ask questions as needed?
Hi, Tracy. That was great. Yeah, we do have a few questions. What is the per user price of ClickDimensions?
ClickDimensions is a consumption-based company, so it is not per user because it is natively installed in CRM. Once you install it in CRM, it is available to all users, and then you limit that capability by permission. So ClickDimensions is actually priced on email volume annually. So if you know what your emails are that you send out on an annual basis, then we can get pricing together. But to be honest with you, I'll tell you right now, if you go to the ClickDimensions website, you can actually take a look at our pricing that we have on there. Keep in mind the pricing that we have on our website is 0 to, I believe it's 2 million emails annually. We can easily scale much beyond that. Some of our customers, we can get up to 200 emails annually. So just let us know what type of email volume you have, and we can get some pricing out to you.
Excellent. Does ClickDimensions work with online and on-premise instances of Dynamics CRM or 365?
We do. So ClickDimensions, because we are built only for Dynamics CRM or CRM, Microsoft CRM, we work with all versions that Microsoft supports. So to be honest with you, we even work with 2011, which Microsoft is ending support on, but both on-prem and online from 2011 all the way to Dynamics 365.
Thank you. What kind of training is offered by ClickDimensions for new and existing customers?
So our training program is actually amazing. So we have both online and we have both real-time and pre-recorded training. So you can actually take a look at our help and training site from the website. It's all free and unlimited, both for new customers, existing customers, whatever you need. So our ClickDimensions Academy, which we are actually revamping, and we're going to have more of a e-learning center. But right now we have our Academy, which runs ClickDimensions 101 one week and ClickDimensions 201 the next week. It's live, and it's meant for you to have your solution open, and we walk you through each individual feature. Each day it's a new feature, and they're anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour. All of these are also pre-recorded, so if you wanted to watch them on your own time, you absolutely can. And then on top of that, if you go back to just kind of our overall help site, all of our features also have individual walkthroughs, both text and video. So if you were to go to, say, an email drag and drop editor setup, you would see a 1-minute video on how to set it up, as well as the text walkthrough beyond that. So all of our training is included with it. Like I mentioned, support is also included, which is both technical as well as how-to. So if you're in the middle of building out, your automation, you want it, what you want it to do, but you're not quite sure how to do it, reach out to our support team. We will get a marketing success manager in touch with you and be able to support you and help you out with those builds.
Thank you. This is a security question. Where does the data that's generated by ClickDimensions reside, and how secure is it?
It resides in your CRM, so it's completely up to you on how secure. So ClickDimensions is utilized because it's installed in CRM. Everything is done throughout your CRM, and then we use IFD, internet facing deployment, in order to have the data come in and out through Microsoft Azure. So very secure. We use all of the Microsoft securities with Azure in order to have that data, your opens and clicks and everything, come in and out of CRM. So then all of the data is then housed and secured in your CRM. It's not on our servers. We don't hold the information. That data is yours to keep as needed.
Thank you. So this next question is in regard to, I guess, ramp up time? So let's say that we buy ClickDimensions today. How long does it take to go through the training, get installation performed, and be at a point where we can start utilizing the tool?
So ClickDimensions, the deployment of the tool into your CRM takes about 20 to 30 minutes. There's a few additional things that you need to do. You can see on the top left here, publishing metadata, setting up CNAME so you can have your all of your communications going out with your domain. All of these things can take anywhere between 2 to 4 hours, maybe up to a day, just depending on how much time you can dedicate to it. As you saw, our training program is a 2-week training program. So if you were to go through the live training each day, it would take a max up to 2 hours. And then what we say is kind of beyond that, you can get moving. You're going throughout this process. You can start building your templates. But if you want to be completely done and up and running, including building out your forms and having them done, so that way as you're sending out communications, you have the end goal ready. So building out your forms, putting on your websites, getting your tracking scripts on your websites, all of these capabilities, give it another 2 weeks. So technically you can be up and running and start sending communications out within 48 to 72 hours, but to be completely ramped and being able to start building out your business processes based on the data, max a month. But that's really if you're taking your time on building everything out. Utilizing, Mark and the team, they can do things a little bit quicker and helping you out and getting it installed and things like that. That's going to significantly decrease your time. Mark is also a ClickDimensions user, so he can kind of help you out in building some things if you want some very specific campaigns or very specific business processes as well.
Thank you. Trying to got a couple more here that we have time to get to. The dashboards that you showed us, how many of those are pre-configured, and then how many of those do we create or we have our partner create?
So the ROI dashboard and the sales dashboard, the activity dashboard were the only two dashboards that I had created specifically, for demo purposes and everything. Those are dashboards that it depends on what kind of information, so that it's not out of the box. The reporting, the other reports that I had shown, some of the information around statistics within your contact records and everything, those are all out of the box reports that you'll get with the ClickDimensions install.
Okay. That looks to be the end of the question list. Again, I wanted to thank Tracy so much for the presentation, as well as the time our attendees gave us today. We know you have other things to do. If you'd like to follow up, you should see my contact information on the screen so I can help you or direct you to work with Tracy at ClickDimensions, and we can get you up and running. It's a great solution. We use it, we recommend it, we sell it, we love it. And one thing I didn't mention was the people at ClickDimensions are really great to work with. We've been in business with them for about 5 years now, and they never disappoint. So with that, we're going to end the presentation. You'll receive a link via email tomorrow to a recorded version, and we hope you have a great day. Thanks so much. Thanks, Tracy.
Thanks, Mark. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.